I love when moms reach out to me with their issues and they're looking for some thoughts. I am happy to share some ideas with you, but I know that all moms have wisdom. So if you've got something positive to add to this, drop it in the comments below. Here we go. Hi, Kim. I had a college son that came home this summer and we've been bumping heads ever since. We have the same attitude and he always has to have the last word. I've become exhausted and drained with arguing, and when it gets to that point, I stop the conversation and he says I'm being a child. All I hear from him is how overbearing I am, but I want to make sure that he's staying safe and making good decisions. But I guess I have to let him be his own person, and I also have another son turning 18 and going to college this fall, and I want him to have fun in life, but he's stuck with a girl that he likes. I don't want him to settle quickly, but he's told me the same thing, that I'm overbearing, and if I don't stop, he wants me out of his life. This is all so new to me, and I'm really trying, but when I was a child, my parents never had these conversations with me. It was always their way or they'd kick me out. They never said I love you, and now I'm trying my best to be a better parent. The arguments are so draining, and it never seems to stop, and it gets loud. Do I step aside and let them grow up? And how can I let myself step aside as I am their mother? I love them with everything I have. First, I want to say that, like many other things in life, parenting through the 18 to 25 year age range can be the most mentally draining, and no one shares that with you. So know that you're not alone, first and foremost. I get messages from parents all the time that are in this situation, and there's never easy 1, 2, 3 step process answer, but I'm going to give you some thoughts. First, I want to remind you of the 80-20 rule. Listen 80% of the time, talk 20% of the time. Your turn for talking was when they were younger. So that doesn't mean that you have to give up and allow them to just run, your life and that you have no say. It's just that I want you to listen to these two young men in your life that are saying, Mom, you're overbearing. They need you to take a step back. And our kids are going to make healthy and unhealthy decisions as they adult. We need to allow them to make those unhealthy decisions and learn from the life lessons that come along with them. Unless your child is in a crisis situation where they are self-harming in some way, and it is critical and it is life or death, you absolutely, as a parent, need to step into that situation. Otherwise, it's so much better for them to learn from the unhealthy choices and mistakes they're going to make, even if you don't want them to experience that outcome. I hear you say that when you were a child, you weren't really seen or heard, and you weren't told that you were loved, and it was your parents' way or you were kicked out of the house. And I think in response to that, you've gone too far in the other direction. You've swung the pendulum to a place where you're trying to control everything and make sure that nothing happens to your kids. And while we love our kids and we don't want things to go wrong in their lives, it is when things go awry that we learn how to make choices, healthier choices for ourselves, and we learn a life lesson, and we build strength in ourselves. We build our emotional strength. So shielding our kids from too much of that is not healthy. I have this great moms group that meets on Zoom every Friday from noon to 1 o'clock Central. And this is where we come together. It's called the Empowered Moms Group, because I truly believe that moms can empower other moms, and we all have lots of wisdom when it comes to raising kids. Problem is, we sometimes feel very alone in that, and we feel like we're the only ones going through something difficult. This group has been amazing. We have worked through some big problems and some less challenging problems. So if maybe listening to some other moms and the things that they're going through and offering some of your wisdom and getting some support in return would be helpful to you, I would love for you to join us. You can go into my Linktree link, which is underneath the bio sentence that says Mother of 5, Parent Coach, Author. So underneath that, there's a little link that says Linktree Kim Minch. Click on that. Not only will you be able to get some free resources, but you also can go to the registration link for the Friday group. We have moms in there from Florida, California, Illinois, Texas. I can't remember where else, but it's a small group. And it's a way for you to get some camaraderie with other moms and also get some support and resources.